I love Jupyter notebooks, and if you clicked on this video, I bet you do too. Today, I'll show you how PyCharm supports Jupyter notebooks along with some useful tips and tricks. With the introduction of the unified PyCharm, we made basic support for Jupyter notebooks available for free. Now, some of the features I will showcase are available only in the Pro version, but you can try all of them with our free 1-month Pro trial. For more details on the features available with this subscription, check out the page on the PyCharm website. All work, no play makes Jack a dull boy, so let's get started. First, let's create a new Jupyter project in PyCharm. Click Jupyter on the left and give your project a name. Then choose your interpreter and environment. I'll generate a new environment because I want to use UV. For those unfamiliar, UV is an extremely fast Python package and project manager, and I've been using it for all my 2025 projects. Choose your base Python version and click Create. Once the project is ready, PyCharm automatically generates a sample notebook file, a README, and a data folder. At the top right, you can configure Jupyter servers. Click the configuration icon, then click the plus button. Here, you can add an external server. For this tutorial, I'll use a local server. Choose the type, in my case Notebook Lab, and enter the token. You can find your token by running this command, Jupyter server list, which shows all running notebook servers and their tokens. Copy the token of the server you're trying to connect to and paste it into the token field. Test the connection and click OK. Next, download your dataset and place it under the folder Data, unless your data is stored in an external database. I've downloaded the Netflix shows dataset from Kaggle. To edit a Markdown cell, double-click on it. You can format it using various options. To create a new Markdown cell, hover over and click Markdown. You can do the same for code cells. Let's read the data and visualize it with a simple line of code using pandas. We have columns such as show name, release year, rating, description, director, and type. Here is a trick. A quicker way to read your data is by dragging and dropping the CSV file into a code cell. PyCharm will automatically write the code for you. If you want to dig into the columns themselves to learn about the data they contain, you can check out the column statistics. With just one click before writing a single line of code, you can instantly access a wealth of information about your dataset. This kind of insight is available right from the start, helping you understand your data before diving in. Looking at the duration column, I can quickly see how many entries lasted 1 season, 2 seasons, or fall into the other category. From this, I can also infer that those labeled as Other are likely movies rather than TV shows, since movies are measured in minutes instead of seasons. It's also worth noting that PyCharm automatically detects the column type, whether it's categorical or continuous, and tailors the displayed statistics accordingly. For example, in release year, it gives us these insightful column statistics. This makes your data easy to understand before you start writing any analysis code. You can also move cells up or down, merge them, convert them to Markdown, or add tags for later use with widgets. Now that the data is loaded, let's explore it further. For some inspiration, let's use the AI Quick Charts feature, which generates charts for you automatically. Just click on AI Quick Charts and wait for the results. Here are the generated charts. If you click on one, for example, the one showing the distribution of content types on the platform, you see the AI-generated code. You can modify this code or refine it further. If you're not sure what to do next, JetBrains AI Assistant can help. Let's click the AI icon beside the data frame and ask it to explain the data. It provides a quick summary of what each column represents. You can also ask it to generate code. For example, create a chart showing the number of Netflix titles released per year. AI Assistant writes the code and then you can run it instantly. It's a great way to save time and learn from the generated snippets. Now, let's dig a little deeper. We'll look at which countries produce the most content on Netflix. By grouping and sorting the data, we can see that the United States, India, and the United Kingdom dominate the top spots. Next, we'll explore genres by splitting the listed categories and counting the most frequent ones. It looks like dramas, comedies, and international movies are among the most popular. Data frames and series can be displayed in either a table or a chart. By default, tables are shown. To switch the view, use the icons in the upper left corner. In your table, click Generate Visualization to create a chart for your data frame. You can choose from line, scatter, bubble, or histogram charts. Adjust the X and Y axes as needed to make the data meaningful. PyCharm includes a Jupyter Notebook debugger for both local and remote kernels. To debug a cell, set a breakpoint, and then click Debug Cell in the Cell toolbar or right-click the cell and select Debug Cell. The Jupyter Notebook Debug tool window will open, showing the current execution and stack frames. You can step over, step into, or step out of your code. This is a wide topic, and I can't cover it all here. For more information on debugging actions, see our documentation. Careful, some features like stepping into the library code or using the debug console aren't supported for remote servers. Another useful feature is the Jupyter console, located in the top right corner. Here, you can preview variables for closer inspection. For example, if you click on the variable country counts, you can see the value for each country, and if you click here, you can view it as a series. Next, let's look at Data Wrangler, a no-code tool that simplifies data cleaning and preparation in your Jupyter notebooks. Currently, Data Wrangler works with pandas data frames only. Here is how to use it. In your notebook, make sure you have a data frame created. Next, in the output cell, click More Actions and then select Edit in Data Wrangler. In Data Wrangler, you can remove duplicates, drop missing values, transform columns, uppercase, lowercase, scale or normalize numerical columns, handle outliers, and much more. Suppose we want to drop a column. Simply select Drop Column and choose the column you want to remove. Data Wrangler will automatically generate the corresponding Python code. Click Export to add the code to your notebook or save the clean data. PyCharm also offers support for SQL cells inside Jupyter notebooks. This is especially useful if you want to query your database or pandas data frames directly using SQL syntax. Since we've already covered working with CSV files under Data folder, I'll now demonstrate how to work with SQL cells from a database. First, add the code cell. I've already created an SQLite database with my Netflix shows data, so I'll start by writing the connection string. This time, we'll read the data using SQL cells. To add an SQL cell, click SQL on the toolbar between cells. Then, select your data source or data frame from the drop-down at the top of the cell. If your data source isn't listed yet, click Manage Data Sources and then click the plus button. You can choose from a wide range of databases including Azure, PostgreSQL, DynamoDB, MongoDB, and more. In my case, I select SQLite, provide the database file path, click Test Connection, and then Apply. Finally, return to the SQL cell and specify the Python variable where the query results should be stored. PyCharm automatically stores them in a pandas data frame. Now, write your SQL query, for example, to find the top 10 countries with the most Netflix titles. Run the cell using the Run icon in the gutter. The query results appear in the output, and your results are saved as a data frame for further analysis. No copy-paste or exports required. Some of my colleagues love this tool. You know who you are. It's the Database tool window, and what you can do with it is endless. The Database tool window is located on the right-hand side of the editor. It allows you to effortlessly go through your databases, tables, and columns, as you can see all the contents of your database within the IDE. You can query easily, adjust the order with a single click, and much more. You can also access a huge number of databases using the same tool window, and the fun part is that PyCharm handles driver installation. And connecting to database is super easy. Look at this! I just drag and drop the database file and the database connection is established. It's quick and saves a lot of headaches. PyCharm supports interactive widgets that connect Python code in your notebook kernel with JavaScript in the browser. To use interactive widgets, add a new code cell and write your widget code. Here, I've created one that lets you query movies or TV shows by release year. Run the cell and the widget appears. Let's scroll through it to make sure everything works. Looks good. Finally, if you like to open your notebook in the browser, click the icon in the top right and select Open Notebook in Browser. If you'd like to use more powerful hardware or even test your Jupyter Notebook project on another OS, remote development is the go-to. JetBrains has made connecting to a remote server easier than ever. Go to Toolbox, click on the drop-down next to the Toolbox app menu, and click SSH. Then select New SSH connection, enter the server address, and click Create. Click on the Tools tab and make sure you have PyCharm installed. Now, open PyCharm remotely and voila! You can seamlessly work with your Jupyter Notebook files on a remote machine. For more details on the minimum requirements for your machine, please refer to our documentation. Now, besides local and external Jupyter servers, PyCharm also supports connecting directly to Google Colab. To connect a notebook to Google Colab, open any Jupyter notebook and go to the top right corner where Jupyter servers are configured. You'll be prompted to sign in to your Google account. Once you're signed in, select the server type and double-click to establish the connection. That's it! Your notebook is now running on a Google Colab server. You can execute cells as usual, but now you're using Colab's environment, and that's it for today. But there are plenty of other useful features in PyCharm. If you'd like to learn more, visit our documentation under Data Science and ML Tools, Jupyter Notebook Support. You'll find everything you need there. To take advantage of the support for Jupyter Notebooks previewed here, download PyCharm for free today. You'll even get to enjoy a 1-month free trial of PyCharm Pro.